When I watch Australian comedies, I often feel that there's a unique sense of humor in Australia, but I've never been able to put it into words. I wonder, I mean, do you have a sense of what the Australian sense of humor is all about?
Really sarcastic.
You're here with your new film, The Dressmaker, and I know, JOCELYN, you call this movie Unforgiven with a Sewing Machine.
Yeah, I did actually.
Tell us about the movie and why you called it that.
Well, because it's a story of revenge. It's a story of an outcast who was treated badly by her small town that she grew up in. And this had happened a couple of decades ago, and she's now returned to find the answers to some questions and to punish the evildoers. It's quintessentially Australian in a way because it's very funny. There's some very strange characters in it. But it's full of heart and quite a bit of venom as well.
When JOCELYN first sent me the script, I just really loved it. It's set in the 50s, it's a very beautiful period in time, and it has this fantastic sort of black humour underneath it, which is really very unexpected. I think that Australian humour is largely based on, I think as a culture, they don't apologise at all for who they are, or how they behave. That is just it. They, what you see is what you get. And in the film, as an audience, you are presented with some pretty eclectic people who are not apologising at all for who they are. And then there's, of course, this wonderful man here whose name is Liam Hemsworth, who plays a rather wonderful role in the film, and our two characters fall in love. It was a combination of all of that, really, that just struck me as being something very different and quite sort of risky in terms of tone, which I liked a great deal, and a wonderful role for me to play at the heart of it. And so it was kind of a really quite a juicy package that was very hard to turn down.
In the past, a lot of Australian talent has had to leave the country to get recognition. What's your sense of the Australian film industry now?
Australia it's a small industry in general there for TV and film. We have a select few TV series that have been running for a long time that I think is a great place to learn for young actors. I think I was so privileged to have been able to do these TV shows and really learn how a set works, and before actually coming to America and shooting something on a much bigger scale. I feel like the industry is growing. I feel like there's more films being made in Australia than
well, there's a lot of independent films that it's suffering a little bit at the moment because there's been some cuts in the government investment. But the talent coming out of Australia is pretty good. I mean, it's amazing. The Toronto Film Festival has quite a lot of Australian films in it this year, and we're pretty proud of that.